Sustainability is not only about cooking. Sustainability is also in terms of becoming more green and be good for the environment. There's also an element of heritage, preserve the old ways, the heritage, so everything is not just changed into something new, yeah?
Sustainable gastronomy, by definition, you have to make the ingredients, you have to make the cooking, you have to make the culture survive and go on into the future and also make it continue to be relevant. Used to be a time before where the Macanese families, especially the older families, they keep very much like a top secret at home. Macao has now been designated as a UNESCO Creative City of Gastronomy since 2017. The City of Gastronomy designation has helped to put Macao on the map in terms of gastronomy. Inheritance part is very important, but also we feel that in terms of being a city of gastronomy, innovation is also important.
To preserve our heritage in recipes, we also need to keep the recipes that is passed down from families to families or from chefs to chefs, yeah? So all this is very interesting, and there's no right way. We also need to contribute to the education of students, yeah? So they need to know that sustainability is not only about cooking, it's also about implementing some systems so it can continue to work. So let's say one day I'm not here anymore to preach about sustainability, the system will automatically continue.
I thought maybe getting into culinary field is interesting, is full of creation. The learning experience would never end for me. Macanese food can be innovated, but I think people might not want to rebuild it in a modern, delicate, fine dining way.
I love Macanese food. One of the Macanese food I love it is the minchi. For me, I think Macanese cuisine should keep it like this because Macanese cuisine is really special. You can't find it elsewhere in the world, only Macao, because of the culture. So it is very unique, very special.
Food is really an extension or an expression of the culture, the history of a place. To apply that idea of sustainability to Macanese food, it means to say that it has to continue to be relevant to your culture. It has to be part of your day-to-day life. And I hope our young people will look on it as something that they can enjoy day-to-day, something that makes them feel at home.
Innovation is also a part of the changes. See, things are becoming more creative, yeah? New different kinds of types of shops are opening. You have more vegetarian, full vegan. One of the good things about Macao is not always the changes. It's also that some of the shops I visited since I was born here and grew up are still here, yeah? And so this is also one of the most beautiful things and one of the things I really appreciate about Macao. It's also that changes happen, but you also still have the contrast of the old ways, which is beautiful in that sense.